Lately, there's been a lot of controversy around the Odyssey, so let's talk about it. I just wanted to start off by saying I've received some backlash for a couple of my takes regarding this movie and the actors and everything of that nature. Um, Specifically, I'm talking to the motherfuckers who have been commenting some ridiculous takes. Every single person that disagrees with this video or anything in this video, comment right after this video. I want to absolutely prove you wrong in the comment section. That shit fires me up. Anyways, regardless, everyone subscribe to the channel if you can. That'd mean the world to me. But let's get into the video. First things first, I want to get this out of the way. Elliot Page has been in the news a lot, all over my TikTok to be honest, and people are heated about this. And I'm not understanding this. I think motherfuckers need to bring it down just a tad bit, just a notch. Because what's the big deal? The performance lasted like 2-3 minutes, and it was a good performance. Like in Hades, that was a good performance. And I don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. I was mistaken thinking that was Achilles. I even said that. I didn't have a problem with that at all. But people are just keep going and going. That's not Achilles. That's not Achilles. Dude, open up like the internet. That's not supposed to be Achilles. Christopher Nolan said this himself. All right. Regardless of that, the performance itself was decent. It was actually pretty good. It was compelling to me, at least. Anyway, I just wanted to get that out of the way because people were like heated over this, and I just didn't understand it. Because I think that we're worrying about the wrong things entirely. Let's move off of Elliot Page. Let's let's move on to Zendaya. Okay? I know I am contradicting myself by saying this. 2 to 3 minute performance. Why are people worrying about it? Dude, Zendaya pissed me off. I like it didn't take me out of the movie all that much, but my God. Like, am I the only one on the internet that's realizing there's an agenda being pushed or something around Zendaya? Why is she in every fucking movie? Dude, Zendaya does not deserve any of these roles. I'm gonna keep it a $150 with you, dude. And again, I'm talking to the motherfuckers that were commenting on my shorts that were comparing Zendaya to Leonardo DiCaprio. Dude, Zendaya is nowhere in that league. Zendaya is not a good actor, not a great actor by any means. Zendaya does not deserve these roles, these big roles. Dude, I'm getting tired of it. Like, I'm seeing her in like 5-6 movies this year. And I'm not just saying little movies. Dude, big blockbuster movies, big movies. Christopher Nolan has a name stamped on the Odyssey, and Zendaya's right there being promoted with it. On top of that, Spider-Man, the drama, Dune is coming up. She had Euphoria this year. And the Odyssey, whatever. There's all these roles that came, these big roles for Zendaya. Why? Zendaya is not a great actor by any means. Somebody in my YouTube short commented saying that she was on the same scale as Leonardo DiCaprio, comparing her to Leo DiCap. Are we genuinely using our brain right now? Leonardo DiCaprio? Zendaya is nowhere near this dude in terms of her skills, her performances, nothing of that nature. And I don't understand why she was casted in the Odyssey. Like, let's take a break from Elliot Page. Like, I'm sorry, but Zendaya just doesn't have the range for any of this. Like, think about the movies that she's in and think about her performances. Name me one good performance outside the drama and Euphoria. Name me one good performance. She has a very tight range, and people are comparing her to Leo DiCaprio. Oh no, dude. Oh no. Oh no. Zendaya's not on the same level at all. Yeah, I think Zendaya just needs to stick to the people with mental illnesses or that are on drugs. Any of those roles, fine, she can have them. She does great. But genuinely, I've never seen a Zendaya role and been like, oh, that's no longer Zendaya. That's whoever she's embodying or whoever she's the person that she was casted as. That's who she is now. It's always, no, this is Zendaya. That's how I see it. Every time I look at it, Zendaya on screen, I'm like, oh, that's Zendaya. And I'm tired of seeing it this year that many times. It's ridiculous. But not even that. I'm not calling her a bad actor by any means. She is not a great actor. She has a very tight range, and that is it. And that is it. Anyways, let's move on to something else. I also got a bit of comments saying, the movie was like a 5, 6 out of 10, whatever. People were enraged about the adaptation of the Odyssey. Um, to be honest, and I kind of, I understand it to a point. I just have one question. When was the Odyssey written? Let's think about that. Because I think it was a few thousand years BC, like 5,000 years BC. Are we seriously wanting to adapt Christopher Nolan's name? All right, he was directing it. Do we seriously want him to adapt word for word, bar for bar, a book into a movie that was written 5,000 years BC? No, I'm sorry. This movie would not have nearly been as big as it is, generate as much money as it has, if that was the movie. If if the Odyssey, for how it was written, was the movie, it wouldn't have even been close. And sure, somebody else can write it. I want to see somebody else take a crack at it, to be honest. Because all these people in the comments saying, oh, well, this was a disgrace. Dude, somebody else write this shit. I promise you it's going to be a snooze fest. Like, cool, the book might be awesome, whatever. Somebody else put this into live action. It's not gonna go the way you think it is. I promise you that. I promise you that. The Odyssey was gonna be a snoozer and a half if they do that. But you call up Christopher Nolan expecting this? No, dude. He's taking his own adaptation like he did with other movies. Say Batman, for example. Did he do everything bar for bar? No. Was the movie great? The best movie of all time. All right? So let's stop worrying about this, to be honest, because I had some sympathy for a few people in the beginning, but now I'm getting sick and tired of it. It's too much to this point. It's too much. Let's stop worrying about it. All right? Other than that, all I have to say, if you haven't seen it already, go watch the movie. The movie's great. This is going to be my last time making a full video regarding the Odyssey. I think. I don't know. Some people might piss me off and I might decide to just make another one on the spot. So let's see how this one goes. And if you could comment and leave me feedback on maybe what you want to see in the future, or even comment and give me feedback on these videos, to be honest, especially the motherfuckers have strong opinions that are, polar opposite to mine, I want to argue with you. All right? I'm going to shut you the fuck down. I promise you that. I promise you that. But subscribe, leave a like if you could. That'd be awesome.